left paralyzed. He forgave the teenager who shot him and made it his life's mission to promote peace. A sea of blue outside St. Patrick's Cathedral today, and a final salute from his brothers and sisters in law enforcement as the casket arrived. CBS 2's Lou Young takes us inside for a remembrance for one of New York's finest.
Stephen McDonald's coffin entered the cathedral at the head of a river of mourners, a city's tribute. Overhead, along Fifth Avenue, and from the pulpit at St. Pat's.
Even though our hearts are broken, Stephen, we give you back to the giver of the gift that you were to each and every one of us.
A cop felled by a teen's bullet, physically paralyzed, but able to inspire. It happened in 1986. Stephen McDonald, newly married, his wife 3 months pregnant. Their son is now 29.
My father got up every day, kept the faith in Jesus Christ, and conquered his life. My dad wanted to make sure his time on earth was not wasted.
Although he was paralyzed and could only speak with the aid of a ventilator, Stephen McDonald famously forgave his assailant as soon as he could speak. The people he worked for say they learned from him.
He was an active cop, that's just it. And there are a number of them on the department who have these life-threatening injuries and disabilities. But rather than retiring and staying home, they come to work every day. And Stephen literally came to work every day.
He delivered speeches on forgiveness and issues of faith. The last one was the Thursday before his death, but he's been doing it for decades.
I have just very strong feelings about life issues and values, and they've been shaped by my life.
There were mayors and commissioners and all rank of law enforcement. McDonald made friends in all types of circles, some surprising.
My mother and I want to have a special shout out to David Letterman, who's been by my dad's side since day one.
Letterman attended in full retirement, beard for the hero cop who had been a guest on his show and a friend.
Usually after a police funeral, there aren't a lot of interviews that are done because it's such a somber occasion, but today, very different. A sense of almost joy, celebration at the remarkable life Stephen McDonald lived.
You try to put yourself in that position. I certainly couldn't have done it.
Detective Stephen McDonald, laid to rest today, is survived by a loving wife, son, and father, and a city inspired and impressed. We're in Midtown. Lou Young, CBS 2 News.
Truly. And at the funeral as well, former members of the Manhattan Homicide Squad that investigated the shooting initially because McDonald was not expected to survive.